Hello, everyone. Welcome to Auntie Derek's Daytime Tea, where we discuss the latest celebrity tea in the news. And we do it live every weekday at 12:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Chatmosa. I'm your host, Auntie Derek, and today is Thursday, December 11th. So with me on the mic, I have some fabulous co-hosts, my gorgeous Moon and my Benji. Hey, y'all.
Hey,
Hey.
the return of Benji.
Hello.
What?
We this our Southern Queen, honey. So, and want to give you all a friendly reminder that we have our giveaway going on, our hot tea cold cash giveaway.
Cold cash for that ass.
Okay. And for the giveaway terms and conditions, and for you to have a chance to win some cold cash for that ass, you hop over to auntiedericks.com slash what's the shit? I'm doing so much. auntiederrick.com / hot tea cold cash. Sorry, y'all. Again, that's auntiederrick.com / hot tea cold cash. How you gain interest into the giveaway is you RSVP to every show. You get additional entries by attending the live shows and staying in its entirety. And you can gain additional entries by posting about the show on social media and using the hashtag Auntie Derek. Also, subscribe to a bitch. Stay in the know. Subscribe to a bitch so that way you can know, have those chances to RSVP because you'll get an email notification about all of that when I have upcoming shows so that we can RSVP. Increase those chances. So subscribe to a bitch. Now, y'all, we got so much tea to get through today. So I think we could just jump right in, honey.
Oh, tea time.
Yes, and you know what we like to start off with? Some Diddy
Oh,
news, honey. If
oh
we
Lord, look. I was trying to get off mute.
have,
I was going, no.
look, you know this, honey. I think we're gonna have so much Diddy news. Like that documentary has everybody and their mama coming out to
I'm
say,
so
"Wait a minute now."
I'm so run low. And I think I know where you're going because I saw it this morning.
It might be the
Whew.
same story you saw, honey, because this has been dominating the news. And you should see where it says here, by way of hot new hip hop, Diddy allegedly threatened to drug and pimp Danity Kane members. And this is all according to Gene Deal. You all remember I mentioned Gene Deal has an interview with the Art of Dialogue. I haven't watched it in its entirety, but I did watch the part where he was talking about Misa Hilton. So I do plan on watching the whole thing. But he says, and he mentioned this in here, and Hot New Hip Hop says Diddy's ex bodyguard, Gene Deal, continues to talk about his former boss. And recently, he made some disturbing allegations about his relationship with Danity Kane. During an interview with the Art of Dialogue posted this week, he alleged that he once heard the Bad Boy founder vow to drug members of the group. This shit is so crazy because I heard him say it. But to know that he was doing it, that's a whole other fucking thing, he explained. He said it. I'ma drug them out and pimp them out to my niggas, and they keep fucking with me. And he was talking about Danity Kane as a group. He didn't single out any one of them, but to hear that he did it, that shit is crazy to me. In Netflix's new 50 Cent produced docuseries, Sean Combs' The Reckoning, Aubrey O'Day reflected on her personal experiences with the mogul. She also recalled learning about witness testimony alleging that she was assaulted by Diddy and another individual in 2005. It makes you feel sick, Deal explained. I guess I wasn't looking for it. But to see her pain and to see that she had to experience some shit like that, that nigga was doing a lot of shit right under your nose on the days that you wasn't working or on the days that you left early or you wasn't around. And I just want to put a side note. Look at him trying to distance himself. Oh, I wasn't working or I left early, so he was doing
How
it.
convenient. Mm,
Mhm.
mm,
Anywho,
mm-hmm.
Right.
so O'Day has been a vocal critic of Diddy for some time now. Following his October sentencing, she shared a lengthy message on social media warning young people to look out for themselves and trust their instincts. Let this serve as a cautionary reminder to young and aspiring individuals pursuing their dreams, her message began. The true warning is not that a jury may doubt your testimony, nor that a court sentencing guidelines may fail to reflect the years of suffering you endured. The real warning is this: the moment someone is in a position of power, oversteps your boundaries, or demands more than is legitimately required of you, walk away and do not look back. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's damn good advice, Arbor. I must say, damn good advice. A lot of people need to hear that. because a lot of people will certainly endure for the sake of maybe getting a prize at the end. So she said, baby, if it don't seem right, walk away, quick. So that's that on that, hun. I guess that's it until the next Diddy story that we're gonna have tomorrow. Because I'm sure, look, this documentary is gonna keep us busy, honey. Speaking of,
What? Oh, I
go
was
ahead.
gonna say the part I thought you were gonna talk about Misa telling basically Eric Sermon, "Oh, keep my name out your mouth, sir." But you can go on there. There'll be more, I'm sure.
We actually, I think we talked about that yesterday, but I think you might have been in a meeting.
Okay, I was like, yeah, I saw it this morning. She was like responding to Eric's sermon, so maybe I was. My bad for being late.
No, girl, no, you got to do what you got to do, honey. So, but and it's funny that you mentioned that because Eric Sermon was actually on the Breakfast Club this morning interviewing. And I have to say, y'all have got to see that he is one of the most charming personalities that you have seen in a very long time. And he was even saying, and I found this to be very interesting because he had to clear some things up in the documentary. A lot of people weren't really like buying his story about how he told it. How well, first of all, Moon, did you have a chance to watch it? I know probably not because I know you're busy than a bitch right now, honey. But
What you talking about? The documentary?
uh
No, I have not watched it. I'm getting all
Me
the
either.
updates through you. Go ahead, tell me about it.
Me either. But I gotta watch it because everybody been talking about it, so I gotta sit and watch it.
It's definitely entertaining, honey. But Eric Sermon, like they were saying how especially the Breakfast Club, Charlemagne and DJ Envy, they were talking about how like his story sounded a little off. Like, what do you mean? Like y'all had some words, Diddy tried to swing on you, and then you
Mm.
drove around the corner and all this and that. So what Eric clarified, he was like, y'all have to understand that we were friends. We all had a friendship. Like Misa's my friend, Diddy was my friend at the time. Cause yeah, they were friends. And he was like, it's like two friends get into an argument. So if one of the friends swing on each other, y'all go try to de-escalate it and try. And then this is when they started playing the ending. Oh, girl, he brought up a good point because he said he's also good friends with 50 Cent as well. My man, my man, my man. And he was saying how what 50 did was pretty much asked him to do something for him, like as a favor or whatever, but he didn't tell him what it was for. So he didn't know that what he was saying was going to be used in the documentary in that way. So I found that to be very interesting.
Oh, see, chilling here. Okay, so there's another one. What count are we on? Four, five? Were we on five? I think we're on five.
Honey, it's getting up there, honey. So people are refuting, honey. They're refuting. But I mean, it's kind of. Are we really surprised? Like
I'm not surprised. He
No.
probably was like, "Hey, let's talk about this. I need to see that he signed something. He ain't signed nothing. It's another. It's a little. It's a little fishy.
mm-hmm.
Because if he didn't sign nothing to give release,
Well, but everybody's starting to turn on each other because going back to Misa saying, the way Eric told that story, we wasn't even like that. He making it seem like it was more than it was.
Yeah, and he clarified that too because he was like, I said that we were friends, and we're friends. That's my friend. He said, but people try to make it seem like he alluded to them being more than friends and stuff. He was like, no, I said she was a friend. And
Hmm.
but in the documentary, they did make it seem as if Diddy stole Misa from Eric and stuff like that.
Hmm.
Also, remember when we talked about and Moon, I don't think you were here for that story, but Misa, the lady who directed the documentary, Alex Stapleton, she
Hmm.
actually reached out to Misa because she wants Misa was like, okay, if this is not
I was. I
okay, so you
was in for that. Hmm.
and
Hmm.
she said that she's only reaching out to you, like even entertaining this, as a favor to a friend. So Eric revealed that he was that friend that caused Misa to reach out to Alex Stapleton. So it was a good, really good. Oh, and another point. Eric also mentioned that he said, y'all, I have not, when it comes to my music and people talking about me, I haven't been this hot since like 1989 or 1990. And so, and DJ Envy and Charlemagne, they were pretty much like, Eric, no, like you need to, like you are literally the pioneer of hip hop. You are literally the creator of the East Coast sound and this and that. And he was like, no, y'all need to hear what I'm saying. Like this is a whole different, like he's like
Hmm.
2025 famous now.
Yeah, where people really talking about like mentioning his name on a regular basis. I could see where he's. Yeah, because I mean, shoot, the last time people was really talking about Eric Sermon on a regular basis is when he ran into that wall in that car accident, and
Mhm,
they thought he was trying to commit suicide, or he was, or allegedly. I don't know.
mhm.
I
He
don't
talked about
remember
that too.
what he say.
Well, he pretty much he was like, when I had an incident, where he said he said they said I jumped out the window or something like that. But he pretty much just like touched it and went on and kept talking. But I would highly recommend that. It was a really good one, very entertaining, and he you gonna see why like he does it. And keep in mind, Eric Sermon is paid, like he got
Yeah,
money, honey.
yeah, no, no, no. EPMD back in. Look here. Y'all wasn't outside. I'm just gonna let it go.
I had to
Yeah.
find out. I knew a little bit because the people above me and I
Mm-hmm.
from them, but I didn't really know until I got a little bit older and did my own
Yeah.
research.
Yeah, yeah. I didn't know him, but yeah, I've heard
Yeah.
of him.
Oh, see, now I'm the senior in the room. I know. Look here.
Not saying you're the millennial. You remember you are our babysitter.
Mm, you're right. But yes, that was a time. That was a time. He was the green eye bandit. Mm.
Shout out to Eric Sermon, honey. Y'all remember what Wendy Williams said about him? I wish it was true, honey. That man, I can tell when a man is like 100% straight, and he is
Hmm.
really that. But shit, if he was, if you, Eric, if you decide, if you ever have like a little inkling of curiosity, honey, you call your auntie Derek, honey. You call your auntie Derek, honey. But so okay, y'all. Apologies in advance because now we got to talk about this corrupted ass White House and them Kirk people and all this. We got to get into because it's in the news and we got to talk about it.
Oh yeah, well, it's our everyday life now. So go ahead.
Child. Well, the first things first. So that three-letter girl that I don't like, but everybody seems to like, but me, which is fine. I'm okay with being the outcast because I don't like that girl, but that Silver girl.
Hmm.
So the White House pretty much did to her what they did to Sabrina Carpenter. They used her song for an ice ad. She didn't like that shit. So it's nice to see her standing up like this. I still don't like that girl, but this is nice to see. And I have this link from TMZ, and you all should see where it says here, White House kills SZA with kindness after SZA blasts ice ad. So I'm gonna share my screen so that way you guys can pretty much see the shit. I'll just play a little. The ad is so stupid, and they use one of her songs in the background. Oh, so stupid. So, if SZA was trying to piss off the White House with her stinging jab for using her music in a pro ICE ad, the singer failed miserably because the White House loved every bit of her criticism. So, first, the backstory. The White House posted a video on its Twitter account Monday to promote the work of immigration and customs enforcement agents. And this is the video here. And cuffing season. Oh, girl.
You know they got Gen Z people running this thing.
Does he? Hi. Okay, this one's a little sticky.
It ain't sticky. It's
Cause she don't own she. That's not a real song. She did it for SNL, so they own the song, I believe.
but still,
Oh,
it's her
was
voice.
yep, that was a SNL song. I totally forgot. I
So
still
she
don't like
don't really got
hey, you
a leg to stand on.
Well, she does because it's her voice.
and
Now,
what I was getting ready to say, shit, I totally forgot what I was about to say. But anyway, I'll move on. It'll probably come to me later. But it says in the clip, you see the armed ICE agents ready to combat rounding up immigrants, coupled with the caption references SZA's tune "Big Boy," which includes the lyrics "It's cuffing season." The White House caption read, "We heard it's cuffing season. Bad news for criminal illegal aliens. Great news for America." So SZA, she said, "White House rage baiting artist for free promo is peak dark inhumanity, and shock and awe tactics, evil and boring." I like this. That's cute.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. At this point, they're just doing it to piss off the liberal artists, cause, and then it just gets them more attention. I mean, at this point, that's what they're doing.
Well, TMZ reached out to the White House for comment and they responded, but not in the classic brutal fashion we've become so accustomed to with the Trump administration. Instead, Abigail Jackson, a White House spokeswoman, was sweet as pie to SZA, telling us, "Thank you, SZA, for drawing even more attention to the tremendous work America's ICE officers are doing by arresting dangerous criminal illegal aliens from American communities. Killing with kindness, could that be the new White House mantra?" TMZ, I have to say, if y'all was looking to beat them white supremacy allegations, baby, this ain't the
Mm-hmm.
way to do it. Cause
Mm-mm.
honey, when I tell you this shit looks so pro Trump, it's not even
Oh,
funny, honey.
they think the article itself.
Yes. Oh my
Oh no, no, I didn't think that's definitely very tame for TMZ when it comes to Trump, but I,
Mm.
yeah,
no, no, honey.
very tame,
Harvey been letting
extremely.
it show, honey. Allegedly. You know, I know he a lawyer first and likes to sue, but he been letting it show.
I thought it was an okay article, but I'm glad she said something about it. But yeah, she don't own no rights to that song.
And that's fine, but it's still her voice and her likeness, and she should say something. If you don't want it, you know, she
And
don't want her little
um,
views to be misconstrued.
when this video goes to YouTube because I played that clip, they might try to say, "Oh, this got a copyright on it." And you know what, YouTube, I don't mind clipping any of that girl's music out of my content. Please come with it. That's
Shut up! I
I
cannot
know you don't like.
stand you.
I don't care. I don't care.
I know you don't like her, man.
Oh Lord.
To play the clip, but I just wanted y'all to see it. So, honey, YouTube, I will have no problem with that if y'all want me to clip that girl's song from this show.
You know what? Shout out to Benji for knowing exactly where that came from, because I was over here going, that
Yeah,
ain't on none of her
SNL.
albums.
Everybody wanted her to make it the song because it was a very popular when that video dropped. It was everywhere. Everybody was reposting it. I think people were doing. I don't know if was TikTok around. I don't think TikTok was like really popping like that. But if people were doing like Instagram reels about it. If TikTok was really big like that, it wasn't like everybody was running to TikTok. People were doing Instagram reels, Facebook. Like it was huge when that song, and everyone's like, "Oh, where's the song at?" And there was like, "It's just a skit song." Everybody thought she was gonna release it on Spotify or something like that because it's a really good song.
Hmm, that's cute for her.
I would say one of her better songs. That's not her song. I will say that.
I will say, I love how you picking and choosing, because your man gives off a little homophobic. So, I mean, I don't know.
Excuse me, my man is not homophobic. Now he's not an ally, but he's also not homophobic. And in fact, he even had a line in the song "Rider Music" because they actually did Vibe back in the day release an article about him saying that he was homophobic. So he addressed that line in the song "Rider Music" from the Massacre album, and the line goes, he said, "I read somewhere I was homophobic. Shit, go in the hood. I see mad niggas on my dick." I said, "You know what, boo? I know that's right."
You know what? You one of them females.
You
You one of
reaching,
them.
Auntie?
I'll tell you what I want to reach for. My
Oh
man.
my God. The way you are covering your eyes to not see something, that red flag. I am. Where is Hammy? Is that
Baby,
Hammy down
I am
there?
at a carnival.
Yeah.
Hammy,
Flags are so
Hammy,
pretty.
read his ass in the comments, please,
Not read him.
because the way he is covered up this red flag.
Honey, look at all these red flags. This is a parade. It's so pretty around here. Oh my God. Well, the other piece of news I didn't want to talk about. Erica Kirk, honey. So she is
Mm,
addressing Candace Owens, but not really, but really she is. Because now I have this hot new hip hop article here, y'all.
mm.
And
She better not make me defend Candace Owens just because I can't stand her. Oh
what,
God.
honey, not really. I mean,
Okay, good.
The,
Cause I'm like, you still could get beat up.
yeah.
Okay.
You can see where it says here, Erica Kirk angrily scolds Candace Owens for peddling Charlie Kirk conspiracies.
Oh, the one thing that maybe Candace is eating up. I don't know. Let's hear it.
Yeah, I got some. That girl can eat shit, honey, as far as I'm concerned. But yeah,
Oh, she can eat shit. That's for sure. A
well,
hot pile of it.
Charlie Kirk's public execution remains one of the biggest stories of 2025. Tyler Robinson remains in jail for following the murder, and he is facing some pretty heavy charges. Meanwhile, the execution has become a huge cudgel for the Trump administration, and investigations remain ongoing. In the midst of the Charlie Kirk situation, Candace Owens has remained a central figure in the story. She has inserted herself in the story and has oftentimes peddled some wild conspiracy theories. Turning Point USA has denied some of Owens's assertions on numerous occasions. However, she continues to give her own account. Owens' alleged theories have caused lots of problems over the last few months, and Kirk's family has had enough. During an interview on Fox News, Charlie's widow, Erica, condemned Owens and others who are parroting the same views and conspiracies. And we're going to watch a little bit of a clip. It says Kirk was actually quite angry and let those feelings become crystal clear as she addressed Owens. Needless to say, the widow wants her and her family to be left alone. Now, I won't play the entire because the whole clip is about 5 minutes long, and we don't want to watch that lady talk for no 5 minutes.
Oh
But I,
hell no.
but I will play like the part what you was talking about, like
Okay. Hopefully that's 30 seconds.
no, it's about a minute, girl.
Ooh, Jesus. Buckle up, Buttercup.
Okay.
Perspective of a grieving widow, a mom, and a battle tested American. Good to see you again today. Talk to me about this part of the conspiracies that are out there, this disturbing part that people are trying to guess where Charlie is.
Can I have one thing? Can I have one thing? Can my children have one thing? Everything was public. We will be building the most beautiful memorial for my husband at Turning Point USA, and it will be for the world to see, and it will be spectacular, and it will have basically museum style for our Charlie, for my Charlie. But can I have one thing? Can my babies have one thing where we hold it sacred, where my husband is laid to rest, where I don't have to be worried about some secular revolutionary coming and destroying my husband's grave while my daughter is sitting there praying? One thing. This is my husband. Yes, he was Charlie Kirk to the world, and I know so many people love my husband, and I am grateful for that. But this is my husband, and I want to be able to have one thing left that is sacred to our family, to my in-laws, to my babies, and to my parents. One thing.
What are they?
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and just end it there, honey, because that's pretty.
Thank
This is my husband, honey.
My
My,
husband.
Look,
She's
look,
parroting the hell out. It good
look,
promo for the memorial because nobody would know about that if you just shut up.
honey. The way you
Well, nobody
said
would
it,
know about that until it's like unveiled of the day when they send the press releases out. You want them people to destroy it so you can get on there and put on your little lipstick and stuff and make the money.
the way she been in them acting classes. Now that, and she was like, and scene, and not having
It's giving scandal.
the black woman, the only black woman on the station to do this interview and
they knew what the
cross
fuck
section.
they was doing, honey.
They, boy, they so damn.
They did that. I hope she got paid a big. I hope she got paid a big
I
check.
don't want that coon. I hope she didn't get paid extra for nothing for that.
No man, give her a
Fuck
big
that
check,
coon.
man.
And
Fuck that coon.
the way they acting about that motherfucker, honey, when he all he was just a racist podcaster,
Big
like
That's all he
guns.
was. He's a more of a martyr now. Then what? Matter of fact, I only know about him because of Candace Owens. That's how much I did not know who really that much about him.
no, I was very much aware of his fucking ass because he was
Like
one of
they
the
was best friends.
loudest voices when it came to the Black Lives Matter movement and George Floyd killing. And oh, honey, I knew who his fucking ass was.
Yeah, I didn't know. I mean, I saw them together. Like I never seen anything like with him by himself. Like honestly, Candace put him on.
Well, I feel like the Jubilee situation, that's where he became apparent for me when that
Mm,
Jubilee debate thing came on. And that's when I started finding out about him. Ew.
mm.
He
Oh, and
stole
she
the
has some kind of
camera.
interview coming out on Saturday where they're gonna probably about that damn memorial or whatever. And I think they showed a clip of where she's gonna be interviewing with some because I actually saw it this morning on CBS when I was watching Robin Roberts interview the Waiting to Exhale girls for their 30th anniversary. That was a really good interview by the way if you haven't seen it.
Robin Roberts is on ABC. Who'd you see? Gail King?
Yeah, yes, my bad. I'm sorry, Gail. Gail,
Because I
sweetie.
was like, wait,
Ah,
hold
now
on.
you gonna
Them
have
names.
Gail hair all not confusing Gail with Robin. Oh,
Gail, sweetie, I am
My
so
brain did a whole
I
short
was like,
circuit for a
damn,
second.
Robin left ABC. They must have gave her a big check at CBS. My mom was reeling.
look at me starting rumors. Had a girl
I was like, get that check, Robin.
again, Gail, sweetie, I am so sorry. Robin, sweetie, I am so sorry. Yeah, so Gail King was interviewing him, and it was really good one if you haven't seen it yet. So, and I'm sure they probably got it on YouTube by now or something.
Mm.
Um, they showed a clip of her being interviewed by somebody, and this is going to be airing. They said on CBS at 8 p.m. Eastern on Saturday. And she's in it. She said, like, what do you say to the people who say that your husband deserved to die? She said, you're sick. You're sick. Tell that to my 3-year-old daughter that her dad. And I was like, oh, honey, the whole time I was just like, oh, thank you. Oh, and if she had look, oh, sweetie, so I have some terrible news about your father. Like, baby, it won't be hard for me. So,
No, she acting down. She getting them checks.
Look, whoever her acting coach is, give them they must be a soap opera
mhm.
acting coach. They have to be.
Yeah,
Because
because
she is.
you see it's getting better by the video, by the interview, honey. It's paying off. It looks like.
No, it is paying off. She sounds so much more. I would say if I didn't know anything about the story, I'd be like, oh, you know what I mean. If I wasn't following the story like I've been following it, I'd be like, oh, you kind of sound believable. Like they really good money paid for the acting.
Good money paid. Good put your good. What Kaya say? Good pussy bitch cost or child. Well, the next story about this man, hun. So, do y'all remember when Amanda Seyfried? She actually got a little bit of heat because all she did was comment on a post on Instagram about Charlie Kirk, and she just commented one word and said hateful because yes, he was hateful, but she has gotten a lot of backlash over that. And she just recently doubled down. So these are the kind of white women we need to see, not like that Erica Kirk lady. But you should see where it
Well,
says
we.
right. We should see where it says here by way of TMZ. Amanda Seyfried doubles down on calling Charlie Kirk hateful.
Mm-hmm. Good for her.
Good for her. Yep. So Amanda Seyfried is doubling down on her statement that Charlie Kirk was hateful, a comment that has followed his assassination and got her loads of backlash. The Housemaid star spoke out about the outcry that followed her social media comment during an interview published by Who What Where Wednesday, and she refused to apologize. Standing her ground, she explained, I'm not fucking apologizing for that. I mean, for fuck's sake, I commented on one thing. She went on, I said something that was based on actual reality and actual footage and actual quotes. What I said was pretty damn factual, and I'm free to have an opinion, of course. When people picked up on her IG comment, she shared a post expressing her views on her own Instagram page. She explained, in part, I can get angry about misogyny and racist rhetoric and also very much agree that Charlie Kirk's murder was absolutely disturbing and deplorable in every way imaginable. Amanda told Who, What, Where she is thankful she was able to offer clarification. She noted, it was about getting my voice back because I felt like it has been stolen and recontextualized, which is what people do, of course. As you know, Charlie was fatally shot in the neck on September 10th while speaking at a Turning Point USA event at Utah Valley University. His alleged killer, Tyler Robinson, is behind bars as he awaits trial. He is scheduled to make an in person appearance at Utah County, Utah Court on Thursday, today. The hearing will review the status
Mm.
of the case.
Oh, I'm ready. I'm ready. Listen, I need the facts to start coming out on this case. I'm ready to hear. Little
Mhm.
court TV on this. I hope he don't
Say I
plead
need the
guilty.
updates on the hour on this one.
I hope he don't plead guilty so it just goes away. I want to do
Baby, what
court
we're going to
analysis.
hear is that Erica Kirk has moved over to Italy. What
What?
No.
that's where we're going to. She gonna be moved somewhere overseas, honey.
Oh yeah, she definitely planning her move either overseas
Um,
or dare I say, what is she? She just stays at home.
what do
I
you mean?
well now I know she's taking over as the head of Turning Point USA now.
Okay,
Yeah.
I was just about to say either she's going to move across seas and live on her money, or she's going the political route. There are only
Well,
two
she.
options.
Well, let me swing back around Amanda because I find it funny. Because what's the new little girl that got in trouble for the little
Sydney Sweeney.
Gene? Okay, so they thought Sydney Sweeney was gonna be the new Amanda, and then Amanda said, "No, I'm still here. I am the real deal, and I'm on the right side of everything."
And she can actually act. Amanda
Oh,
can.
that part. But you know how they try and shuffle the same similar type females through the
Yeah, I mean,
pipeline?
granted, they do look like they could be related. I cannot lie. They have similar similarities in how they look, but ooh,
But the way Amanda said, we are not the same.
And it's funny you say that because someone actually oh we have a very interesting comment. They're not going to have a woman in charge of Turning Point USA. You know, and I think you're right. I think they're just doing this shit for optics. But
Well, right now, yeah, probably.
yeah, I don't think she would be head of, but she's definitely gunning for something
Well,
bigger.
currently she is the leader of Turning Point right now. Now, how long that will be, I don't know.
They're gonna drag her out. What is it? The board gonna vote her out.
quarter one.
Or she's going to be the new Mrs. JD Vance. Mm.
Oh,
Well,
yeah, yeah, sister wife of JD Vance. Allegedly.
yeah, sister wife. Yeah.
But and it was funny because somebody actually put on Twitter, like don't celebrate Amanda too much because she was defending Sydney during that jeans situation, and I was actually trying to look for evidence of that myself. Now, I personally was not able to find any. I will still look because I don't want. And again, you can't cheer too hard for white women. It is what it is. But
Yes.
able to find anything. But I will continue to look. But I just wanted to put that.
Please keep me updated because I don't want to have to cross her off the list if it's not necessary at this moment.
Yeah,
Mhm.
because she one of the ones on my list that I like. So yeah, please, if you find it, let me know.
Well, I know y'all didn't want to talk about any White House information or Charlie Kirk or Erica Kirk, but now we really about to talk about somebody that y'all really don't give a fuck about.
Oh Lord, what? Who?
Blueface girl.
How
Oh,
does he
what's
keep
been
having
happening with
stories?
him?
Auntie, now I'm gonna have to start checking your list in the morning because why are we still talking about him?
Because he keep doing shit that is getting his ass in the news. Now this shit. Now remember, I can't. It might have been you, Gorgeous Moon, or it might have been Chili, but somebody alluded that the relationship that he has with his mother is very strange, and it's almost like an Oedipal relationship, kind of like where and anybody who don't know what I mean by Oedipal, the story of Oedipus Rex, where he kills his father and marries his mother. So yeah.
It wasn't me. I think it was either Chill or uh, Quinn.
Oh, yeah, okay, so one of them. Well,
Hmm.
honey, now this actually, so it's funny that they brought that up because now this story here that I have by way of TMZ is very interesting and very weird, by the way. So you should see where it says here, Blueface calls out his mother, accuses her of trying to get into his pants, honey. Mm, 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 mm. Nasty. So,
Oh,
yeah, girl. Blueface is publicly fending off his own mother, Carlissa Saffold Harvey, from his tender loins. According to the Tatiana rapper, she wants to bust it open for him. The bizarre rant came out of the blue on Twitter, but Blueface appeared to be adamant he doesn't want his mother meddling in his affairs any longer. Um, Blueface boldly wrote, "Mom, we could never have sex. I'm not into that. Please, I'm not into that. Please stop being so invested in the women I'm laying down with. It's kind of weird, like you jealous or something. We can never lay down together. You not my type." He continued, anytime you guys see my mom targeting my lady friends, please let her know this is what your son is talking about because I don't get the correlation. I just want her to stop sabotaging my relationships. My only problem is keeping it too real in a fake world. I don't know how to be like y'all, he writes in another tweet. Blueface's comments have interesting timing on the heels of his short-lived relationship and breakup with Hazel E. Mhm. We caught up with the Love and Hip Hop star out with her new man, and she's told us that she flat out feels Carlissa wants Blueface all for herself. Kane Corso doggy style. Oh my God. And now
Okay.
Carlissa wrote a response. So Carlissa said, "I know you want to show us. Excuse me. I know you want the show to win, Don, but not like this. I'm not willing to go this far again. This is how we get lost. I'd flip burgers at Burger King before I let you go out like this again. I will no longer be a part of this level of toxic to promote anything in life. You are so much more talented than to fall like this twice. I will cancel the presence in my network if you don't issue a public apology by tomorrow. This is not who we are, and I refuse to go any further. I love you too much to let you go out like this." Mm. This is weird.
They
He better
both of
apologize
them.
if he want that money.
Look
He got a
here.
lot going on there. A lot of layers.
They look.
He
They
did not deny
engaging.
it. I wanted to be let it be known that he did not deny
Deny what?
the complex. So that's weird to
They're
me.
all weird. Yeah. She's been an overbearing mother. I wonder if maybe why he a little off is because she was touching him allegedly. I'm just saying.
I'm saying it's
Something weird.
not my type and not this
Like, why would
we
you
don't
say
do that.
that?
Why would you say not my type? Like something's wrong.
Well, I mean, your mama act just like your girlfriends. What are you talking about? I'm confused.
And then
Ew.
remember the last story that we talked about her was her fighting one of his girlfriends, Nevaeh. They got into it in the club.
Yeah, they it's a lot going on there.
Hmm. Weird as hell. I just have to say, y'all, he looks so nasty. Oh my
Eh,
God.
that face. He ruined it. And his explanation of all of these tattoos really pissed me off.
He say why he get them.
Oh, what
The
he
the
described
ghettoest reasons.
pretty much, girl, and girl, it was a whole nothing burger, and I almost felt bad
Oh,
for my people
I about to say at least
that
come
did
up with a
again.
good reason. I like a good story.
No, they were the ghettoest reasons that you could come up with to put these tattoos on your face of other logos.
Hmm. Well, in other Blueface news, honey, so he is truly going through it. So in the middle of going through it with his mama and telling his mama that you're not my type, he's also having to pay that girl. So remember that girl we talked about some time ago, where it was a girl that had filed a lawsuit against him because he claimed that he was the mother of her child. She had the baby with Soldier Boy, and he said, Soldier Boy not the baby's real daddy. I'm that baby's pappy, essentially.
Oh
Um,
yeah, that weird thing. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
yep,
I remember that.
they about to dig into them royalties, honey. And you see where you should see where it says here by way of all hip hop, Blueface royalty seized for defaming Soldier Boy's baby mama.
Of all people, Soldier Boy,
I
Mhm.
know them
the
strip
one that
club
keep
people is
making money on
mad.
top of money, you better he should have knew better than that.
It's
I know them. That strip club is mad because they said, "Where our money at?"
right.
Gone right in his pocket, man.
Well, Blueface's financial empire faces serious threats as a Los Angeles judge orders his music royalties seized to satisfy a $125,000 defamation judgment, marking another blow to the rapper's already troubled legal and financial standing. The 28-year-old rapper lost a major court battle when Judge Peter Hernandez ruled that royalties collected by BMI and ASCAP must be assigned to Jacqueline Martinez. She won the nearly $125,000 default judgment in a defamation case that Blueface completely ignored, reports My News LA. Martinez filed her Los Angeles Superior Court lawsuit in December of 2023 after Blueface posted on social media suggesting that Soldier Boy's 2-year-old child could be his. Martinez is the mother of the boy and describes suffering severe emotional and mental distress, including depression, anxiety, panic attacks, and crying spells, from the rapper's statements. The original judgment awarded Martinez $123,245, including $100,000 for pain and suffering. With interest, the amount had grown to $129,150 by mid October, according to her attorney, Michael Burke's sworn declaration. This latest legal setback comes as Blueface deals with multiple serious legal troubles. The Respect My Crippin' rapper was sentenced to 4 years in prison in August of 2024 for violating his probation stemming from a September 2021 assault case. He was convicted of attacking a security guard at a North Hollywood lounge after being asked to leave. However, Blueface was released from North Kern State Prison in November of 2025 after serving approximately 21 months for his 4-year sentence. 21 months of his 4-year sentence, excuse me. His early release came as a surprise to many, including myself, with his family announcing his freedom on social media. Since his release, Blueface has wasted no time returning to music. He dropped his first single since prison called Baby Girl, featuring Hazel E in the music video. The track marked his comeback after nearly 2 years behind bars. But Blueface isn't just focusing on music to rebuild his finances. The rapper has been actively pursuing reality TV and streaming opportunities to diversify his income streams. The royalty seizure represents a significant financial blow for Blueface, who still faces over $13 million in other civil suits. So that's one down, 13 more to go, hun, apparently. Crazy. 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 Well, they digging into them royals, so you better pay that girl, and that's why that ass making music now. So
Yeah, you
I
gotta pay her. He making music to pay her, man.
Now I won't be streaming any of his music, but y'all are free to, and if you want to help out Blueface and his cause, you go right
Who,
ahead.
who is y'all? I hope you're talking to the
I
audience.
I can't name a Blueface song.
Tatiana, that's the only one I got.
That's the only one I know her. And yes, I was
Didn't
there.
somebody have somebody featured on there though that was bigger than him or no?
Nicki Minaj, I believe.
That's
On the
why I know the
remix.
song, and that's probably
That
why.
was the remix. That was the
Oh, I only
remix.
know the remix in because I was like, who is that? I never knew that was like his song. His song.
Child, another that MAGA girl.
Mm.
hmm Y'all, with this next story, this is so sad. So remember that we talked about the opera singer Julian Sykes yesterday, who unfortunately was killed by his son, who was stabbed to death by his son.
Mm,
Well, we actually have more information about that. So it appears that he's actually had a long history of mental health issues and a history of acting like erratically. Um,
mm,
and I have the story here from TMZ, and you should see where it says slain Grammy nominated opera singer's son accused of violence towards family.
mm,
So, the son of slain Grammy-nominated opera singer Jubilant Sykes was allegedly violent towards his family years before cops arrested him in connection to the stabbing death of his father, according to a restraining order petition. So here's the deal. A woman named Sarah Bennett filed a restraining order against Micah Sykes for herself and several of her friends in 2017, alleging he tried to break into her friend's father's home. In the documents, Bennett says she and Micah used to go to the same church, and she claims he was relentlessly pursuing her, saying she was his true love and they were meant to be together. Bennett also claims Sykes sent her multiple texts and other direct messages. Sarah says her friend Jason Lee, not that one, but she says her friend Jason Lee stepped in to defend her in person on at least one occasion, and eventually she says Lee went to a meeting with Michael to explain to him Sarah wasn't interested, which allegedly ended with Lee having to lock himself in his car to get away from an enraged Micah. Weeks after this encounter, Bennett claims Michael went to Jason's father, Philip's home, and attempted to break the door down. Bennett also alleges the following in the document. Again, Micah is unstable and he has been violent with his own family. If he is able to hurt his own family members, how much more towards people who aren't related to him? While this restraining order is more than 8 years old, it'll certainly raise some eyebrows in light of Micah's father's recent death. The 31-year-old was arrested Monday night in suspicion of Jubilant's murder. As we told you, cops were responding to a call about an assault in progress Monday night at Jubilant's Santa Monica home, where cops say they found Sykes with critical injuries consistent with the stabbing before he died at the scene. Micah was arrested and booked for suspicion of murder. He's being held on a $2 million bail, and Jubilant was 71 years old, and may he rest in peace. And they also have an update. This is my first time seeing this update. So what does the update say? It says a neighborhood source tells TMZ Michael was not living at his father's home, but was known in the neighborhood for rambling in public and shouting nonsensical things to no one in particular. According to our source, Micah had mental health issues, but the official diagnosis is unclear. The source adds Jubilant loved Micah and had been optimistic about his condition, as just a few weeks ago, Jubilant told a neighbor Micah was doing really well. Jubilant's wife was at home at the time of the murder and was the one who called 911. Wow, this is so sad. So
Very, very that could never get him the help he really needed because it sounds like he's been violent for a very long time.
very long time, honey. And in that 31, I'm starting to think maybe did he not? I'm starting. They probably did everything they could to get him help, but he probably just didn't want to. He wasn't ready to receive it. Mental health is
Hmm.
ooh, honey.
You know, I know.
We
Yeah,
have
that's
a
Mhm.
sad.
look alike as father and son. Yeah.
I was thinking that. I was like, dang, they twins. Mm-mm-mm.
That is that on that, honey. Condolences to that. I just hate that family's going through. I just what the mama was going through. Like, oh my God. My goodness. Well, that is that on that, honey. Now, in some other news, honey, this story. So y'all know anytime anything comes up about that little creepy ass motherfucker David, honey, we gonna read about it. Cause I'm ready for when I tell you I'm ready for his little ass to get locked up. Oh my God, I'm so ready for his little ass to get locked up.
I'm right there with you.
So y'all remember we talked about how his manager, the general manager of his record label, and then uh the manager of his touring company as well, they're the same person. And he was required to testify at the grand jury. And they saw somebody say that they saw him outside, like talking to somebody on the phone, like real frantic, like, oh my God, I don't know why I didn't call the police at the time or whatever, whatever. Well, baby, we got more information about this, honey. It looked like his ass might be going down too. And I don't know what TMZ trying to allude to, but y'all gonna see. So y'all should see where it says here by way of TMZ, David's record label manager closely tied to his personal life. And remember, we kind of learned a little bit about this because we learned that he was behind the house that David was living in. Y'all remember that? We talked about that. So,
Yeah.
mhm. Well, the general manager of Mogul Vision, David's record label, who appeared before the grand jury for the last couple of days regarding the death of Celeste Rivas, was way more than a record exec. He was involved in David's day to day life. Robert Morgenroth is someone the grand jury prosecutor is intensely interested in. As we reported, we overheard him say in the courtroom hallway that the prosecutor hammered him on why he didn't call the police. We don't know the context, but it's clear it involved David because he's a suspect in Celeste's death. Morgan Roth is way more than the GM. He was also David's day-to-day manager. Turns out there were two managers. The other is Josh Marshall, who actually founded Mogul Vision and, along with Morgan Roth, managed the singer's career. You may remember Marshall. He's the one who signed the lease on the house David was living in. The home police searched shortly after Celeste's body was discovered in David's Tesla. Law enforcement sources say the house is an important piece of the puzzle, which LAPD believes implicates David in Celeste's death, which police believe is a murder. Morgan Roth is also the president of Zara Brothers Travel, David's tour company. TMZ broke the story. Morgan Roth walked out of the grand jury courtroom Monday and downloaded his lawyer in a voice loud enough for people in the hallway to hear. Morgan Roth, referring to the prosecutor in the grand jury room, said she was very pushy on why I didn't call the police. He went on to say, I said I feel like I didn't have the responsibility to do that and just wanted to continue with the tour. Stupid. And there's another interesting twist. Late Tuesday afternoon, the prosecutor, Beth Silverman, went into a nearby courtroom along with Morgan Roth and his lawyer. The courtroom is the same one where a judge was going to rule on whether to hold another witness in the Celeste Rivas grand jury in contempt. It's unclear why they went into this judge's courtroom, but it may well be the prosecutor is dissatisfied with Morgan Ross's answers or lack thereof. When they go into the courtroom, the judge told our reporter to leave, so we don't know what went down. Morgan Roth was back before the grand jury on Wednesday morning.
The plot thickens.
And you know what I'm thinking, because and I really hate to to bring, because I think this is kind of, have you all ever, because I want, when I tell this story, but when trust me when I tell you, I'm not trying to minimize this at all, because what happened to Celeste Rivas was horrible. But do y'all remember, or have y'all ever seen the movie Jennifer's Body with
Yes, such a good movie.
With
Yes.
who?
Now, do you remember some time ago we read that the private investigator that was hired to look at into all of this, he said that there may be have been some things that were kind of quote unquote ritualistic with what happened to Celeste's body, maybe allegedly. And do you remember how in Jennifer's Body, that band, they took they met her Jennifer in that club and then took her and sacrificed her. It was like a ritualistic sacrifice so that they can, have a flourishing career. I guess they were sacrificed. So do y'all you
No, I didn't know about that
Yeah,
movie.
yeah, that's what the whole reason why she died, really. Is
hmm
they killed her.
yeah, so this is what I'm thinking, especially after what that private investigator found out and with the record execs and knowing that Marshall, so and I believe Marshall is the one on the left in this thumbnail. And then Morgan Roth is the one on the right. But Marshall, the one on the left, if that's him, he's the one that signed the house that David was using, the one that the police investigated. So, and then the one who hired the private investigator was the landlord that Marshall is paying.
Let me tell you, when the truth start really coming out, whoa! I think that's gonna that's gonna peel our caps back the way how crazy
They
this probably was.
they definitely gonna do a little 1-2 documentary or whatever on it, because the kind of stuff is crazy.
Oh, baby, them producers and them cameramen got boots on the ground already as we speak, girl. They
Yeah,
put
like it's
like,
very just the little stuff that I just saw here and there from early, like or very early stories. Very, very crazy. I hope they take them down.
hmm Well, and this next story, so I'm about to peel because my gorgeous moon mentioned peeling the scalp back. I'm about to peel y'all scalp back just a little bit, not the whole way, just a little bit, to the forehead. Cause now this is actually very interesting as well. In the same grand jury, there was actually supposed to be another witness to testify, and that witness is a no-show. So y'all should see where I just shared here by way of TMZ. Celeste Rivas grand jury witness will be arrested and forced to testify. So, there's trouble in the grand jury room where witnesses are testifying about the circumstances surrounding Celeste Rivas's death because at least one witness is so uncooperative she's about to be arrested, TMZ has learned. Here's the way it went down. Beth Silverman, the deputy DA presenting the case in Los Angeles, came out into the hallway Wednesday afternoon and approached attorney Evan Jennings. She represents Robert Morganroth, who manages singer David, who we just talked about. Silverman told Jennings she was going to have the judge issue a body attachment to force a female witness to testify before the grand jury. It appears the female witness was a no-show, and a visibly frustrated Silverman said she would have the authorities take the female witness into custody and bring her into the courtroom. We do not know who the female witness is, but it's interesting she's represented by the same lawyer as Morgan Roth, who spent around 3 days testifying before the grand jury. TMZ broke the story. Morgenroth was in the hallway on Monday telling his lawyer things got tense in the grand jury room when Deputy DA Silverman pressed him on why he didn't call the police. He said he didn't say what he knew that would make Silverman challenge him on not making the call, but he said he responded to her by saying he didn't think it was his duty and that he was trying to keep David's tour going. Stupid. It's unclear if the female witness has some connection to Morgenroth, but it all points to David, whom the DA and LAPD are treating as a suspect in what they say is the murder of Celeste. So what y'all think, honey?
Yeah, that is weird. She's represented by them.
Mm-hmm. It sounds like Buddy might be on trial here shortly too.
Y'all, I knew y'all
Talking
was
about
gonna
the
pick that
lawyer.
up and down. And this whole thing, all I could think about was Jennifer's body. I'm like, oh, this is what it's given. And I'm starting to think, and I hope I'm wrong, but it's given that Celeste might have been some type of a sick ass sacrifice.
You
So
said that months ago, though.
I did say that months ago, didn't I?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because like I said, y'all know y'all aunts and honeys, what you know how to recognize a pattern. So look, that's that on that, honey.
Sickness. Boy, I can't wait till this trial get going because I'm watching that
Me
too.
either. Like, I'm watching that one too because this is a lot of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
hmm Well, speaking of a lot of stuff, honey, let's talk about some sports ball news, honey. Y'all know I like to talk about the sports, but I don't know shit about sports ball. But once it intersects with hot topics, honey, let's go. Like this one, honey. Sharon Moore, what is you do? Oh no, baby, what is you doing, honey?
He's embarrassing. Oh Lord.
Yeah, he should be embarrassed. So you see the first, because I got two stories about this man here. And you see, the first one says Michigan fires head coach Sharon Moore for inappropriate relationship with staffer. Stupid, stupid. Why can't y'all just keep the dinglings in the pants, honey? Good
They will never
no.
beat the allegations. They will never beat them.
I mean, you could literally wait until you get off work, or maybe hell, sneak away on your lunch break. Don't y'all get about an hour? Go get a sex worker. Do that. Don't stop fucking around with people at work. This is
Or
crazy.
how about maybe just go home to your wife? Maybe do that.
Well, they ain't gonna do that, girl. That's too easy. So yeah, that's too easy for them. But and we gonna talk about him going home to his wife in a minute. But so this first story says Sharon Moore is out of a job at Michigan after the university announced he was fired for having an inappropriate relationship with a staff member. The school confirmed the firing to TMZ Sports on Wednesday, stating an investigation found credible evidence that Moore broke the rules with a fellow employee. head football coach Sharon Moore has been terminated with cause effective immediately, the school said. This conduct constitutes a clear violation of university policy, and maintains zero tolerance for such behavior. Biff Poggi will take over as the interim coach. The sudden split was a shock at first, as Moore led the Wolverines to a 9-3 season. The record didn't get them into the 12-team college football playoff, but they will face Texas in the Citrus Bowl in a few weeks. Moore landed the head coach job after being promoted to replace Jim Harbaugh, who left in January of 2024 to coach the Los Angeles Chargers. Moore had an overall head coach record of 16-8. So that's that on that. So I
Fucking
imagine,
embarrassing. It's
yeah.
fucking embarrassing.
What's even more embarrassing, so I imagine that when this news broke, his wife must have gave him a hard time about it. It must have had the finger in his face or something, because he done went home, and I guess some words were exchanged, and or things got a little heated.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So it appears his fucking ass gonna end up getting arrested, honey.
Mm-hmm. The harder they fall. Hmm.
Stupid.
Hmm.
So I
Mm,
have
mm, mm.
another TMZ article, and you all should see where it says here: ex-Michigan coach Sharon Moore in custody amid assault investigation. So the Sharon Moore firing just took a turn. The former Michigan Wolverines football coach was detained by cops shortly after the school announced his termination. The rumors are running wild on social media, but as of right now, the only thing cops will say is the 39-year-old head coach was located and detained by police in Saline, Michigan on Wednesday. Moore was then handed over to officials in Pitts Falls Township, and charges are on the table. The university stated Moore got the boot after having an inappropriate relationship with a staff member and claimed it had credible evidence. And then they have the school's quote again. We don't need to reread that, but what we can read. So there is a update that I'm just seeing for the first time. The update says, according to court records, Sharon Moore is currently in custody at the Washtenaw County Jail in Michigan. Pittsfall PD tells TMZ Sports they responded to a home to investigate an alleged assault at around 4 p.m. While they did not provide details about what occurred, they did state the incident does not appear random in nature. So he went home and probably slapped his wife and allegedly after she cussed his ass out for being stupid at work.
Stupid, cheating, all of the above. You just ruined our whole lifestyle so you could get a peep. When I tell you, they will never beat the allegations of being the weakest link ever. Ever. Y'all be throwing away y'all careers for a piece. Oh, so embarrassing. But granted, that is not the only Michigan story that comes with it. Because one of the assistant coaches got in trouble for downloading student accounts and stalking allegedly or something to that nature. On top of how Sharon got that job, or Sharon got that job, was because Harbaugh was going to be investigated. Well, he was for cheating allegations. I need to come on.
It's something over there in that school, honey. I don't know if it's
They need to clean house. It's been something going on for years. They need to really buckle down.
on years,
Hmm.
and it's funny that you say that because even me personally, right? I have my own personal story with the University of Michigan. So,
What?
yes, girl, we went. So my mother's father, before he passed away, God rest his soul, he used to live in East Lansing, Michigan. So we would go out to visit him from time to time out there, when he had like family reunions getting together and stuff. And a lot of times my mom and I would stay at the hotel, like because it was cheaper to stay near that school. You would have deals and stuff like they had the Marriott near that school. And this was around the time when that whole that my mom and I did notice that there was some funny, like when we went into like the stores around the area, and so we did get some funny looks and stuff, but we didn't pay it no mind. We just like, oh, maybe they just don't. This may be a small town, they don't know us or whatever. We look like city people, whatever, whatever. So, but no, this is around the same time that Michigan State had that news scandal. Remember when they had like a black
Mm-hmm.
dog had a noose of something
Yep.
around the neck?
Mm-hmm.
This
Mm-hmm.
was around that
Mm-hmm.
time, and this is what 2009. So, baby, Michigan, University of Michigan, being, or was that the University of Michigan State? Shit, I don't know. It was some school in Michigan. So I say all that to say is that it might be something in that cafeteria, girl, something in the food, something in the water.
Well, outside of Chicago, Michigan is very racist, so
When you
there's
get
that.
outside of Chicago, yeah, it's a different world out there.
And I learned the hard way, hun. I was like, oh, okay. It's like that over here. Okay.
Some
Well.
people was like, "What you doing here?"
hmm Well, speaking of people asking what you doing here, honey, that's what y'all know who Isaiah Ryder is. Again, this is another sports ball person. Y'all know.
Yes.
Yes, I do.
Okay, good. Cause honey, so that's what his wife and that 15-year-old child of his was saying. What you doing here, honey? While he was trying to kick down the door and shit. Girl, like he Monica, kicked down the door and smack you anyway. So you should see I just shared this TMZ article. Former NBA player Isaiah Ryder arrested after allegedly violating protective order. Stupid. Stupid and violent. Oh my God. So NBA champion Isaiah Ryder was arrested earlier this month after he allegedly violated a court order, TMZ has learned. Law enforcement sources tell us that the 54-year-old was arrested on December 4th and charged with one count of interfering with judicial proceedings. According to court documents we obtained, JR's wife Vanessa filed for a protective order back in July of 2025. In the application, she alleged Ryder was aggressive on multiple occasions, including a time when she claimed Isaiah said, "You gonna get your ass slapped. Shut the fuck up before I kick this door down and whoop you." Vanessa claimed the comments were directed at both her and her 15-year-old son. At the time, Isaiah responded to the allegations, writing, "I deny the allegations. She did this because I filed for divorce." According to court records, the 9-year NBA veteran filed for divorce from Vanessa in November of 2024. Vanessa was still able to obtain the protective order in July, which required Isaiah to have no contact with his wife or their 15-year-old son. He was also ordered to stay away from their residence and his son's school. A hearing is scheduled for December 17th, during which time the court will decide whether the order should be continued. Ryder, the 1994 Slam Dunk champion, played for 5 different teams over the course of his NBA career, hopping with Minnesota, Portland, Atlanta, the LA Lakers, and Denver. Throughout his career, he was known as one of the best athletes in the league. JR won the 2001 NBA championship with the Lakers, but was left off the playoff roster. Mm-mm. Well, thank you for that little piece of education, TMZ, because I truly don't. No, I don't know who he is.
I do. When he played for Portland, he was a part of that era of where they had all the bad boys and whatnot. And I actually met him in person. I worked at the Nike outlet store. I used to be right in the hood, and they would come through. I think he was on the same. Was he on there with Rasheed Wallace? It was a lot of them. It was a time.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. He been raggedy, so not surprised.
It
Not
was
surprised.
in that way.
He been that way. Ain't nothing changed. I'm surprised it took him this long to come out with a story. To be honest.
Damn. Well, there you go. Well, speaking of being surprised it took out this long for a story to come out, honey. Shaq, honey. Shaq, we've all heard, Shaq, as much as we a lot of us like him, he's a pop culture favorite. Even me being a non-sports ball fan, I certainly know who Shaq is, and his wife and what she's done for Basketball Wives and all that. Excuse me, ex-wife, what she's done with Basketball Wives. But we have seen Shaq do some questionable things on this here internet, honey. Like he being them young girls comments and stuff, just at like where he was. Well, who was it? No, it was Angel Reese.
Angel
Angel Reese.
Reese. Oh,
It was just looking real creepy.
But he was acting as a mentor for her. I think they really
yeah,
do have
like a
like a
groomer.
relationship. Well, I don't know, but I don't know. I feel like it's cleaned up. Like he's like, no, I'm a mentor and helping her through that whole stuff with Caitlyn or whatever. I
Oh,
don't know, but
okay.
he is creepy though. Yeah, he does give off creep.
And something else his ass is also trying to clean up, honey, is them rumors that he was sleeping with his friend's wife.
Oh,
So,
I missed that.
uh,
Oh,
yes, girl, y'all should see where it says here by way of all hip hop. Shaquille O'Neal denies he's sleeping with his friend's wife.
what friend? Ooh.
Well, Shaq fired back at an Instagram post. Excuse me, Shaq fired back at an Instagram gossip page after it implied he crossed the line with a married woman during a friendly visit. The 53-year-old Hall of Famer was photographed smiling and hugging Monique Martin, a business owner and mother of three, in a casual snapshot that later became the center of an online rumor. The
Oh,
image, originally shared by Martin, was reposted by the fourth quarter TV with a caption that stirred up speculation. Shaq surprised another man's wife with a visit, and her reaction was, "My favorite guy is back in town." Martin, who runs a sports memorabilia company, Famous Inc., had posted the photo with a very different tone. "My favorite guy is back in town, and of course he stopped by to see his favorite people. Class act always, which is why I love seeing that face pop in. Hashtag Shack Attack, hashtag my favorite human," she wrote. O'Neal didn't waste any time responding directly in the comments under the fourth quarter TV's post. "Yes, my boy's wife," he wrote. "I can tell y'all site is broke and need money. Nice try. This is the reason y'all gonna always be a broke blog. Thank you for making me more money though. Hashtag dummies." This isn't the first time the NBA legend has clapped back at online gossip. In October, he responded to a TikTok video from creator Noah Glenn Carter, who suggested O'Neal was romantically linked to 21-year-old OnlyFans model Sophie Rain. Shaq shut that down with a sharp comment. I don't date that young, but I would date your mom and give you a brother. The photo with Martin was originally posted on her Instagram before it was picked up by the blog. As of now, neither Martin nor her husband has publicly commented on the matter.
They
Let
tried
me.
it.
Okay, that was they really tried to create a nothing burger, and he's right for saying that because really, people can't just be friends and be and just talk. Look, you know what? Never mind. But little T from back in the Portland days when when he was playing basketball. It was some chicks my age, so we were young back then. And they said they hooked up with him, and they said, "Well, that big man got a little tootsie roll." Allegedly, allegedly. I don't want to be sued.
Absolutely. Girl, that's almost like I don't want to say common knowledge, but yeah, that's not honey. The streets been talking about they only the honey. He only got a
That little tootsie roll.
he got one of the what's it called the Golden State Killer kind the micro. Remember the one with
Not micro.
that's what
No.
I heard, girl. Allegedly,
Well, okay. When
I heard
I,
it was a clitoris. He got a big ass clitoris.
You know, Corinne Stefans said it too in her book
Yeah, remember that?
when we read that.
we read that.
Yes.
Wait. What did she? I don't remember.
She
What did
said it
she
was
say?
small. She said it was look.
Mm, I forgot that. Yeah,
Yeah.
because we did read that. That was a good
Hmm.
time on Twitter. Ooh.
Look, we have a comment saying big bank account though. A girl at this point, he don't look like he got much of a choice. Either he got to be rich or a serial killer, according to the best name.
Auntie, I'm at work and I almost cackled out loud. I need you to stop because that was the funniest.
Yeah, but it's okay. But the little ones need love too. Shout out to the big. Now, if if it's little and you know what to do with it, shout out to you. You are still a valued member of society.
I hope you got the
But he's
best
so
head.
big though. He's so big.
Right.
Like he's a big person.
His height
So
took it
he can't,
all, probably.
you know what I'm saying? Like how can you really,
He said tall.
Not saying she got a big
Balance.
clitoris. I can't. No. Katie, that shouldn't be repeating that at work. Oh my God. He got
Yes,
a
whatever.
big clitoris. Ooh.
Tell them that you're on a science podcast. We talk about the clitoris, honey.
I am so weak.
human anatomy class.
Hey, everybody. Quinn came in finally. What's up, girl? You was
What's
having
up,
some
Lily
trouble?
Queen?
Listen, I've been over here fighting for my life. I had came in earlier. I was doing things. I was running errands.
Yeah.
Um, but I was fighting in my life earlier, and
I'm glad I'm not the only one because yesterday I gave up. I was fighting. Okay.
but no, um, I'm here. I'm here. But
But
shout out
what
to
my
Shaq
love?
and his clitoris, allegedly.
Yes, and you know what? Because it didn't. But what we don't hear though, nobody has ever said they had a bad experience with him. So all the way because he was like he even said himself he was a serial cheater, and
Oh,
Yeah.
nobody,
well, clearly.
and even Corinne, like she said it was small, but she didn't say it was a bad experience. So
Well, he
Well,
better
how can
have
it
good
be
head.
really a bad experience if you're there for money and he's a good gifter? Apparently,
what
Well,
I say that
Shawnee put up with it for so long and they had kids, so
They got a
it
million
did something.
kids.
right. Well, the word on the curb is he's one of those men that just don't. He don't. He's a small man that makes it happen. Right. So he'll use toys. You know what I'm saying? Like he'll do the work.
Well, that's what
do
you're
what he
supposed
needs
to
to do.
do.
I know that's right. Learn the anatomy of a woman
Look,
and the heart of a woman,
if they love you, they'll make concessions. That is facts.
or whatever. What's that girl?
Uh,
Summer said.
Quinn, please.
Oh well, and I'm shout out to my Libra queen. I'm glad she's here because I think again she was the only one in the room that watches this show, Matlock. But girl, you remember we talked about David Del Rio for quite a few and how he was like fired for allegedly being inappropriate with his co-star. Well, child, they done reopened that investigation at CBS, honey. And y'all see where I just shared here by way of TMZ. CBS reopens David Del Rio's Matlock sex assault investigation. So remember the last thing we read is that he went to go get that black attorney, Sean Hawley. And I was like, look at them running the black women to save him. But it appears CBS is taking another look at David Del Rio and his sexual assault allegation leveled against him by his Matlock co-star because TMZ has learned the studio has reopened the investigation. TMZ broke the news. Del Rio was booted from the hit show after the actor had been accused of sexually assaulting actress Leah Lewis on Paramount property back in October. Now, multiple sources close to David tell TMZ the investigation was reopened prior to Thanksgiving, and more parties have been interviewed, including David himself alongside his high powered attorney, Sean Hawley. In the fall, Del Rio was escorted off the Paramount lot and canned on the same day the complaint was lodged. CBS confirmed at the time his character, a lead in the series, would be written off. Another inside source reiterates to us his character has been written off the series for future episodes and says Matlock is back in production after a pre planned hiatus. As we reported, Del Rio vehemently denied the allegation and hired Holly. We hear the reopened investigation is ongoing. CBS declined to comment as they do not discuss legal matters. So it sounds like we're trying to get a job back.
Sounds
Yeah,
like it.
it sound like you trying to get it back.
Um. Also, Matlock is on the bubble. We'll see if they get renewed
Are
for
they?
the
I
third
need to start
season.
watching them.
I heard it was good.
Yeah, every time I see a little clip, I'm like, "Oh, this is good. I would love this," and I just hadn't. They're on
Well,
Paramount,
who?
Paramount
If
Plus.
you no, it's CBS.
No, it's on
Yeah, but I'm
Paramount.
saying like, do they play on
Oh,
there?
Yeah, it
yeah,
streams on Paramount.
Oh,
yeah.
okay, okay. I still got Paramount for right now, so yeah, I'm gonna have to roll over there.
Wait a minute. Well, come on. You got Kathy. She's come on. She gonna lead it. She gonna lead a lead. Okay.
Other Kathy Bates, and that I cannot think of her name. That let me go look her up because I love that like that black actress who always has the
Yeah,
bar.
who is she?
Let me go
I
look her up
can't place her, but
because
I
I
know I've seen her
uh,
before.
you saw her in Black Lightning, and I love her in Black Lightning. Matlock Cast. Let me look up see what that lady name is. Sky P. Marshall. That's her name.
Yes.
Sky P. Marshall. Okay, so her birthday is October 21st. Would that make her a Libra or a Scorpio? I think
I
Libra.
Libra, because
Uh, is that the cross? She's on the cusp, right?
she's on the cusp, but she's definitely a Libra.
Can you put a picture up? I don't know who y'all talking
I
about.
sure can. Look at her.
Thank you.
A black queen with dark skin and melanin, and she be
Okay.
serving
Yeah,
every
she's really good
episode.
on Black Lightning.
She said, "Stop playing, nigga. You know that I'm known for the bob." I love it. I love it.
Oh, she's a cutie.
And she be having a Bob on the show too. Bobbiana,
Yeah,
Bobbiana.
yeah, she do. I do remember seeing them clips with the Bob.
Oh, we have a comment. My mom loves that show. Okay, good. I'm definitely going to watch it because I was actually a fan of the original one, and I love
Yeah,
Kathy
shout out
Bates
to
a lot.
Matlock.
Yep, and I
Yep.
love this lady with this bob. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and check it out.
Well, like, I just want not to burst your bubble or anything. It is not the same as the original Matlock. It has nothing to do with the original Matlock, to be
This a
honest.
drama, right? Like it's a dramatized kind of.
Yeah, it's a drama, but like where the Mat she explains where, well, you'll find out where the Matlock aspect comes from, but it has nothing to do with the show, the original show.
Oh wow,
Oh
okay.
wow. Okay, thank you.
And we have some comments that says Matlock is a very good show. You just watched the first episode. The premise alone is crazy. Oh, good to know. I'm definitely going to watch. Now, can y'all tell me this guy here is his character on the show at least a good one? Like, does
Eh,
he
yeah.
is
Is he
he?
important
Yeah.
or he just
No,
there?
he's not that. He's not important.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
He is just there.
Okay. This ain't no House of Cards situation because that's the main
No,
character.
no,
Okay.
no,
All right.
no.
Shoot, I ain't gonna
No,
miss them then.
our girl
But Auntie,
Kathy is the main character.
I've been told you that Matlock was good, and you still haven't watched it. But you letting these other people tell you it's good, and now all of a sudden you finna watch it. That's
I'm
crazy.
No,
gonna watch it, man.
I put
That's
it on.
crazy.
When I put down Beyond the Gates, like when I can find something else to watch on there now, because Beyond the Gates making me mad.
Okay, girl. I had to start watching for a little bit. I catch back up, but
Oh,
they
that's
doing.
why you ain't been talking about it.
Yeah,
Oh,
girl, they doing too much. It's like, okay, how many times we gonna keep? Now I know soap operas. They,
It's
repeat.
bad soap opera writing. When I say it's bad
Yeah,
soap opera writing, it's bad.
especially for them to start off so good, and it's like, okay, what are y'all doing? Were y'all like, is this around the holidays? Was everybody drunk or something in the office? Like, what is going on?
well, they've had a buyout, so
Yeah.
maybe they
Oh,
ain't got the
yeah.
same writers. You know,
Yeah.
you know
You can
who
tell
own
certain
them.
storylines were okay because people will post about it like that's I wrote that. And it'd be the storylines that people like a lot. And they'd be like, oh yeah, I wrote this or whatever, or I like storyboarded that, did something with this particular episode. You'd be like, oh, that was a good episode. But then you get to another episode, be like, what happened here? Like, they didn't bring that person back. Like, what happened?
They didn't have to kill off Dr. Doug. Fuck them for that. They did not have to kill off Dr. Doug. He ain't
Shout
do.
out to Dr. Doug. But
I
yeah,
mean,
he could have waited a little. That could have waited.
all he did was mind his business, got drunk, and did gambled all his money away. But other than
And for
that, he
plot, I see
didn't matter.
why, but I feel like it was the timing. They could have drugged that out a little bit, but I feel like they was gonna kill him off anyway. But
Yeah. What I am pissed about, and to this day, is that they the Ted change, right? And I don't mind the character like it because nothing against Keith D. Robinson. That first of all, he fine as hell. My goodness, that is a
not
gorgeous.
my Ted.
But he's just not my Ted, honey. And it's like he's it's if you the way that Maurice Johnson did Ted was like he was so good at it that he built his own. Like a lot of us was truly upset when when we found out he was leaving the show. And okay, if y'all gonna change the character and bring in another actor with that character, at least have some of the same cadence, some of the same mannerisms, something that's gonna remind us of that old character Ted. No, this is a whole new man. Who the fuck is this nigga? This ain't Ted. This ain't Dr. Ted. Who the hell is
Yeah.
this nigga?
He didn't even give doctor. Like there were so many things that was like, dang, I forgot he was a doctor. We don't never see him with the jacket on or not. We don't never you. Then they started showing him at the hospital, but by then it was too late. I didn't believe he was a doctor.
Exactly. But Keith, that's a fine ass man, and I tell you that. But he just not Ted. Oh, he just don't do it for
No
me.
chemistry. No chemistry with what's her name?
Well, no, I won't go that far. I do think he got
Daphne.
with Daphne Duplay.
The real in real life Daphne. I be wanting to call her Daphne so bad as a character. They should have named her
I,
Daphne.
her character to me is Dr. Bob, honey. When I tell you they can never make me hate Dr. Bob, I stand Dr. Nicole Richardson, honey. They could never make me hate Dr. Bob.
Yeah.
We'll talk about Beyond the Gates later.
Yeah, y'all need to watch the show because I need more people to talk about with this.
Yes, indeed. Hey, Sony Boo. Well, y'all, this next story, honey, I couldn't wait to share this with y'all. Child, so Kelly Osbourne says she tired of y'all talking about her and her weight loss. But y'all have to see. Have y'all? First of all, before I even share this story, have y'all seen what Kelly Osbourne looks like recently?
Yes, I didn't think that was her.
Me neither. I swear to goodness, I didn't think it
Her
was
and her mama look funny now, but go ahead.
girl. So do you see
Oh,
where?
she anorexic.
Ozempic.
Cause look at her facial structure ain't even the same. Like you could
Her,
not tell that's Kelly. You could not tell.
her and her. She look like what's the Madame Trousseau? It looked like a bad version of her. Um, her and her mama look crazy.
Yes, but I tell y'all the reason that I even wanted to share this story with y'all, I tell y'all no lie, right hand to the Lord, honey. When I first saw this thumbnail, I swear I thought it was Jessica Chastain from The Help. I'm like, oh, they talking about
It do
this
look like her. That's
does
what.
not look like her character from The Help. I thought, but then I saw the headline said Kelly Osbourne. I'm like, who? Oh, but yeah. So y'all should see where it says here. Kelly Osbourne gives weight loss critics a taste of their own medicine. No, she didn't. But anyway. And I'm actually going to share the screen so y'all can see the pictures they got in here of her. And we'll read this together. She tells them to go fuck yourself. Oh, and I think Missy
Well,
agrees.
Missy need to be quiet because Kelly look crazy.
Well, Kelly Osbourne isn't backing down to social media trolls commenting on her appearance since her dad died. She got 3 words for them: go fuck yourself. The British singer and actress delivered the apropos message in a now deleted Instagram
Actress.
story. Um,
Actress. What?
Singer.
they
yeah, girl,
they
Singer.
giving.
gave
Oh, they
her.
got so much dip on their chip.
Okay. She outed some of her followers for writing things like, "Are you ill? Get off Ozempic," or "You don't look right," in response to her appearance. But Kelly has been in the public eye since she was a teenager and says it's unfair for people online, some of whom she says are grown as women who look like they have weight struggles of their own, to compare her 41-year-old body to the one she had at 18. She said, "People's faces change when you grow older." Not to mention, she's still reeling from the loss of her dad, Black Sabbath co-founder Ozzy Osbourne, who passed away in July at the age of 76. She says she's doing everything she can to just keep going, and the critics' means comments aren't helping anything. And before I continue, I just wanted to show y'all see this before and after, right? So this photo here was from 2016, and this was from last month.
Okay. Okay. First of all, girl, you've been on TV past when you were 18. You was on the thing with Joan Rivers in your 20s. Stop playing. Girl, you just say you anorexic and get help, okay?
Well, no, she was, but when she was a teen too, because of that MTV show they had.
Yeah,
With
they did talk
Yeah.
about her bad. I remember
No,
that.
no, no. Yeah, of course. Yes. But the hard pivot to the other side is crazy. But trying to implicate, let's say it like we ain't been seeing you since you was 18 is crazy. Girl, bye. You
She
didn't
looked
even
like
look
her
like this
mama.
before your daddy died. You didn't even really look like that. You lost more since then.
Yep. And it goes on to say Kelly's mom, Sharon. Mm, she did all those statements when she chatted with Piers Morgan. When she chatted with him on Wednesday. She's right, Sharon said. She lost her daddy. She can't eat right now. Fans will remember Kelly battled weight issues publicly on her family's reality show for years. But then people were urging her to shed weight. That experience has led her to believe she can't please everybody and she's no longer trying to. She lamented, "It's disgusting and I've had enough, so go fuck yourself." Mm-mm. You know what we have to say to you, Kelly? If you kick all the Mexicans out of the country, who is going to clean your toilets, Donald Trump?
Right, because I ain't forgot.
Oh, that's not. Baby, that gets me every time. Rosie O'Donnell was not having it. She said, "Oh, that's not."
No, that was the clip I remember the most about her. Just that clip, as far as in like an adult. But yeah, ooh, she do. Well, she do look like Jessica Chastain. That is uncanny.
Y'all think I'm playing? Matter of
No,
fact, let
she
me.
looks just like Jessica Chastain, just like her.
Mhm. Jessica Chastain, The Help, and I'm going to.
The a bad version of her, yeah, that the help. Racism and yeah.
If they order Jessica Chastain off Temu, they'll probably get Kelly. Let me see. Let me go to the images. Look at this. Baby, that thumbnail look just like that. Especially this picture right here.
Yeah,
Especially the paleness on top of
pale.
it.
Yeah, the
God.
paleness.
I truly thought that was I'm sitting here thinking it was going to be like some inside scoop about, what went on the set of The Help or something. I truly thought that was Jessica Chastain when I first saw the thumbnail. So, yeah, that's that on that. Well, oh, also, if y'all want to know any about any white women missing this, honey, if y'all want to get a
Ooh.
good read, then check out the tea between Kelly Osbourne, her mom Sharon Osbourne, and Courtney Love. Baby, when I tell you they have them 3 white women have been throwing shade. Well, excuse me,
Forever.
Sharon and Kelly, they have been throwing shade at Courtney's ass for years, honey. And quite frankly, Courtney is not the one. So she fights back. So
Courtney's crazy. I'm glad she been chill for the last couple decades. She been quiet for a while
Yeah,
since
she
the
has
early
been
two.
quiet for a long time. Honey.
Them early 2000s though, she was whew.
and she'll stay quiet as long as them Osborne girls keep her name out
Yeah,
of her mouth.
yeah. That's her trigger for sure.
So that's that on that. Well, y'all, I got 3 more stories left. Oh no, it looks like I have 2 more stories left. My bad. Oh, so only 2 more stories left. So now this one, so do y'all remember yesterday we watched that video of Andy Dick when he was like a strong, it looked like he OD'd and he was out on the ground and stuff like that. He did have friends nearby to help him, and they had some Narcan they were able to give him. Honey, even after all that, baby, he said a rehab. What the hell is a rehab, girl? No, absolutely not. And I said, wow. So I have this link from TMZ, and you should see where it says Andy Dick says he's not going to rehab despite overdose. I mean, listen, listen, he knows himself. I mean, hey, it's sad, but I'm glad he's not
He
wasting
fell
his time.
off, honey. He fell
Yeah, can he afford
off.
rehab? He done fell off
Off.
a lot of years ago.
Oof.
Yeah, it's really sad to look at. So this video is about a minute long, and we're about to watch him talk about him, not going to rehab. So let's see what he has to say.
Are you going to get, professional help?
When you say professional, should I call Dr. Drew again?
Whoever can help. Do you plan on seeking help?
Do I need help? Do we all need help? Do you need help?
Do you think that you're in a good place right now?
Love it.
Okay.
I'm surrounded by my 2 friends who they won't, it'll be hard for me to escape from them.
Yeah, and
Again.
we love Andy,
But I will escape.
but we can't always look out for him. So he has so many friends in this world. So we're just kind of asking for everyone that he knows to look out for him and check up on him because, he goes through hard times too, and we all love him. I'm going to be a little more strict on him though, because I love him and I love people coming up to him. And I don't like to say anything or get into his bubble when his fans are coming up. But if we're together, I'm just going to be a little more strict and just be like, hey, who are you? What the heck's going on? Don't give him anything. Because I didn't feel like I would have to put myself out there like that, but now I know I do. So,
Any plans on getting him in rehab?
We've both brought him to rehab so many times, and I think we would love to see him in rehab.
That's all we want.
But you don't want to be in rehab.
No, I'm not going to be in rehab.
Okay.
He made that clear. I'm not going to be in rehab, but I guess I can say I appreciate him for not wasting people's times. But this is just really sad. It's really sad, especially to be like, I know for me, if I was to see myself like that on video, honey, that would be a wake up call for me. But then again, I'm not somebody. I'm speaking from a place of privilege. I'm not speaking from a place of addiction. So that's that. But it's poor thing. It's sad. I really hate to see it. It reminds me of somebody else that I cannot think. Oh, JL from Top Model. God rest her soul. God rest her, but that was a really, really sad story. And she was pretty much one of those people. And the sad thing is she had a really bad meth addiction, if I'm remembering correctly. And right after she kicked the meth addiction, honey, she ends up passing away from cancer. It was just really sad. So, but there was a time where she was not even, because she was on Dr. Phil and she was not receptive to the help. So,
Sometimes they're not, but Andy Dick has been uh battling his drug addiction. Yeah, because when they had the celebrity rehab, boy, we are a messed up country where
The
we had
celebrity rehab, yeah.
reality shows of celebrities going to rehab. Ooh, we are such a messed up country. Goodness gracious.
yes, indeed, honey. So we look, y'all. I'm not even gonna say it, but I think y'all like if at this rate, like if Andy keeps up the same, we've seen it before and we've seen how it ends. So I'm not putting it out I'm knock on wood. I hope that does not happen. But look, I have a proximity. So I tell y'all this all the time. I have a proximity. I've experienced addiction, not with me personally, but in my family, and I've seen what it does, and I've seen what the end result is. So this is just really sad. Well, enough about that. He's a grown ass man, quite frankly. So a grown ass white man. So that's that. Well, speaking of grown ass white men or black men who want to be grown ass white men, Stephen A. Smith. And shout out to Moon for bringing this story to my attention, honey. So he has some not so nice things to say about Joy Ann Reed being let go from MSNBC. And she clapped back at his fucking ass and rightfully so. I don't know why people think they can go toe to toe with Joy. Like she is. Why do y'all try to think you can go against intelligent people? Like it's anyway, whatever. So y'all should see I just shared here by way of hot new hip hop. Joy Reid claims Stephen A. Smith is paid to criticize black people. Mm-mm. And this story starts off by saying earlier this year, Joy Reid was let go from MSNBC, prompting a great deal of speculation about what happened behind the scenes. Joy Reid is leaving the network, and we thank her for her countless contributions over the years, MSNBC President Rebecca Cutler said in a memo to staff. Her work has been recognized with several esteemed honors, including most recently the 2025 NAACP Image Awards for Outstanding News Series. In the coming weeks, rotating anchors will host the hour. Reid has been a vocal critic of Donald Trump. Her departure came at a time as when his administration was working to roll back diversity, equity, and inclusion policies. Stephen A. Smith was quick to weigh in on all of this on his show, slamming those who suggested that race had something to do with her firing. Nobody was watching her show, he claimed at the time. People want to make this a race issue, but the reality is the numbers don't lie. Now, during a recent interview with Carrie Champion, Reid responded to Smith's remark and shared her own take on his show. And we're going to watch that response, honey, and it was a good one. So let me share my screen. And that should be playing shortly. Well, it should be. And if it don't play it, then I'll just open it on either TikTok or Instagram. Okay, so yeah, it looks like I'm gonna have to open this on TikTok in 1 second.
For ratings. And I'm like,
He was
oh,
talking
you
about
did?
your show.
Yeah,
At- what did he say about your show? And then you had to respond. How
he
did
said I got fired for ratings. And I'm like, excuse me, sir. You got $100 million for a show with half my ratings at my worst. I had to literally Google his numbers. I'm like, how many people listen to the show? Is it like 4 million people? Oh, wait, it's like what, 500,000 people? Dude, that's like average CNN. That's not that hot. They're paying you not for your numbers, my friend. They're paying you because you are willing to say the nasty things about Black people that they want to say. You're willing to take their denigration of Black women and put it in the mouth of a Negro. And because you're willing to put the denigration of Black women in particular into a Negro's mouth, you now think that, oh, I must be a freaking political genius. But just be clear, you're not being paid for your numbers. You're being paid for what you're willing to do to us for white people's entertainment. And as long as you cool with that, bruh, keep being you. But don't come for my friends. Don't come for people that I know their value and try to devalue them in front of all the Black women who can see and hear you, because we know what you're doing. Woo!
Woo indeed, honey. Drag this fucking ass, girl.
When I say the ether beat needed to be playing behind that.
Real. And we've said that here on the show because who was it? He was talking about somebody, and I can't remember who he was talking about. It wasn't Megan Thee Stallion. It was somebody in regard. It was
Jasmine Crockett. Jasmine Crockett.
Jasmine Crockett. Yep, he was talking about her, and that's when we gave him the name Stephen a fucking Coon Smith. So,
Yeah. Oh, he is top tier. Top tier. And she ain't lying. That's the only reason why they gave him money. And then when I realized, because he's only relevant because Stuart Scott passed away. If Stuart Scott didn't pass away, he wouldn't even have a job.
ooh.
And Stuart was the real
That's
Black man.
fact.
And when he passed away, that left the for a black man. And of course, he was loud and wrong and coon. So they let him go in. And that's how he's made his uh his way through here, being a coon.
Well, there you go. Well,
Because the only people he got smoke for is black women or black men who fight for the rights of black people. That's the only people he has smoke for. And
now
especially, huh?
watch. His next move is gonna bring out that little. His daughter's so cute. That girl is
You're gonna bring out the daughter because
gonna
that's
bring
all
her
he
out.
can do. Bring her out because she funny and stuff. The clips
Look,
I've seen have been funny, but when he get in trouble, that's when he bring her out.
look here. He keep trying to drag down LeBron, but you can't drag down somebody who is the GOAT. I'm sorry. You want to be him so bad. It's ridiculous. I can't stand Stephen A. Smith. And I couldn't understand why they gave him so much money because he has shit takes. He's loud. He be wrong. All that stuff. But it makes sense. Joy said it. So
Yep.
you could be the mouthpiece for them.
Mm-hmm.
A black body spewing bullshit.
And he's doing it very well. But when he need to take some of that money, honey, he need to go to Turkey. Well, no, I
And
think what.
get that little hair transplant.
But no, I think Libra Queen.
No,
He needs to keep it because we need to see the fuckery.
Yes, ooh, just cut it off. Just it's
Oh well, y'all. That was all the.
ugly shape head ass.
Oh,
yeah, his head ain't even nice. That's probably why he don't cut it off.
oh well, y'all. That was all the tea that I have for us today. So before we head out, did any of you have any tea that you want to share, or any tea that I might have missed?
Damn, I feel like
No,
I
my
had
darling.
something, but I can't remember nothing.
Mhm.
You everything I gave you, we got it in today, baby.
Let's go. Well, thank you all for taking time out of your busy day to come and sip tea with me. We will be back tomorrow at 12:30 Eastern Standard Time for another live show if you can make it. Do
Who
not
is
forget.
Sir Hugs alive?
Say what now?
Who is Sir Hugs alive?
My baby, my puppy. That's the emotional support top. Remember him?
Yeah,
No.
hey, I ain't seen him all.
Well, and y'all do not forget about the giveaway, the hot tea cold cash giveaway. Get some cold
Mm-hmm.
cash for that Taz, honey. Don't forget to get them entries in. RSVP to every show. The show for tomorrow is actually on auntiederek.com right now. So you can go RSVP for that to gain an entry.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, honey, get them entries in.
Because I'm
Attend
working to win again, y'all. Sorry.
yes. And don't let Court take all the money out there, honey. It's money, so get it, girl. So attend the show and even share that show on social media with the hashtag Auntie Derek and subscribe to a bitch so you can stay informed. Subscribe to
Mm-hmm.
Chatmosa.com. Oh,
Yes,
we're
please do.
glad to have you here, puppy. And Hammy too, even though I'm so glad Hammy ass is working right now, honey, because you know if he wasn't, he'd be reading me in the chat. So thank
Ah,
you.
I
No,
was hoping Hammy would read your ass earlier, but
with the small
there's
thing.
always there's always tomorrow.
Don't read me tomorrow either, bitch. Matter of fact, let me call your supervisor, honey. I know it's something they can find for your ass to do. But again, y'all, thank you all for stopping by, and we'll see you tomorrow. Have a fabulous rest of your day.
Bye,
Bye,
guys.
y'all.
Bye, y'all.